Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the Bailong elevator in Zhangxi, China. The Bailong elevator is a marvelous elevator that sits in the Wulongyun area of Zhangxi. This area is a beautiful place with rising cliffs and rolling hills, generally made of quartz sandstone. Some of these cliffs can be a whopping 3,000 feet high, and it creates a beautiful skyline and a very large tourist attraction. Now, these cliffs were also the inspiration of the floating mountains in the movie Avatar. The elevator was put in to fill the need of the tourist transportation. Many people want to visit this area, but the large cliffs make it very difficult to get from top to bottom. Before the elevator, it would require people to make long, treacherous trips, taking these beaten paths from the top to the bottom. Some of these trips could take up to days. And due to these long trips, it required a lot of other buildings and services, such as hotels and places to stay and eat. So in 1999, they devised this elevator system that they were going to install and begin construction on that would be along the side of a cliff that would allow people to get from the top to the bottom easily and be able to get there in mere minutes. Now, this is an engineering marvel and is a world record holding elevator. This elevator stands at 1,070 feet tall, which is the world record for the world's largest elevator. And not only is it 1,070 feet tall, but it's also three carriages that are fully glass and have multiple stories, and they can also hold up to 50 passengers. This elevator doesn't just hold the record for being the largest elevator. It also holds the record for being the largest multiple floor elevator. This elevator is an absolute marvel, as 565 feet of the elevator are made of exposed steel on the outside of the cliff. This required a lot of steel and a lot of engineering to ensure that they could attach this brittle quartz sandstone without possible collapse of this elevator. The rest of the 505 feet are within the cliff that they tunneled out and was also an engineering marvel. It originally opened in 2002, and it was open for a brief amount of time until being shut down shortly after, as there were concerns about safety within the elevator. The local area is commonly riddled with earthquakes, and locals were concerned about passengers being in the elevator when an earthquake would occur and what would happen. So they shut it down in order to install earthquake detectors that would protect the people inside and be able to allow them to be evacuated quickly should there be an earthquake. Now, this project took only 3 years to build. It cost around $17 million, most of which was the price of steel, and it was 120 yen. Um, and it was an absolute marvel to put this amount of steel on a brittle mountainside and also be able to transport this amount of people in such a short amount of time. In 2015, they did a speed upgrade to the elevator, which greatly increased the speed and allowed people to get from the top all the way down to the bottom in a mere minute and a half. This was this elevator took away the need to make a day journey. It's absolutely marvelous. Now, some people were concerned when the elevator was put in that it would have negative effects on the area, the ecosystem, and the overall look of the place. But many people make the counter argument that this elevator allows tourists to explore quicker and not have to go through beaten paths or stay in hotels. And it really allows more people to see the beauty of this place and allows more people to come. And this marvelous elevator system was actually built by a German company, the Ranger Elevator Company, and they worked in cooperation with the Chinese builders to build this marvel.